Right, so this is a book I wrote, you know, doing the doorman's course, Mr. Doorman's Guide to the SIA. So I sat the course and I thought it was a bit off-putting sitting the course, going back to school and all that. So what I did to make it easy for the doorman, the old doorman coming into it, changing over to get new licences, I wrote a book and just of what happens on the course, what the questions to expect. So I've done that, put together. It's on Amazon now. It's been published. The old doorman, you know, the old from 20 years ago, because like myself, I was sort of put off by doing the course because I think, oh, I've got to go back to college, do reading and writing. It's not for me. I'm just a doorman sort of thing, you know what I mean? But we tried to put across to them that it's not as bad as they think doing the course and applying for the licence. They could sort of say, well, they sort of go away, get this book and say, I'll have a quick look at it and see what it's like. Oh, it's not that bad, like, I'll go and sit that course. So once I wrote the book, the next step was the papers. I spoke to, well, I knew someone from who worked for the papers in the club, and I mentioned it, and they said, oh no, we'll do something on that. I said, no, at first I was surprised as well. Go ahead. So Kim, because she drinks in a couple of the bars, she said she'd do a report on it. She did a big report, called me in, and there's sort of run on the couch sort of thing. On the couch was doing with the world, so did the discussion of working in Toronto and Canada and different various places, what I did. Told them about the training I'd done all with the boxing and whatever and stuff like that, and the trade I was working in. I was surprised at this because the secretary phoned me up and says, it's just regarding the website. It's a really good website there. It's a one-off. I said, oh yeah. So she goes, we'll do a profile, a bulletin on it, sort of thing. I said, all right then. So she sent the cameraman down, met me at the club, took a few photos, and then Alan Sugar did a comment on it, like, you know, it's a nice website, you know, for security and information. Then give me other ideas how to expand it and whatever. Then obviously moving on from there, I got involved with the clothing range because I always believe in, like, you know, when you're a doorman, you know, you should identify yourselves as a doorman. My way of doing it was I killed two birds with one stone. I could sort of design my own gear, my own clothing, and also through the uniform. So I designed the security uniform. It's got a logo there and keeping it down with the Mr. Doorman website on the back, which is spelled MISSTERDOORMEN.org.uk for the website, that is. And what it is, Mr. Doorman, why I've chose that name, was when I thought about this, when I was in the house, I was messing around writing things, I thought, what's different? You know, I've got to bring in men, women, all, you know, because it's men and women involved in working security. So that's why I get the Mr. Doorman. It's Miss for the ladies and Mr. So if you get Mr. combined, it's Mr. Doorman. So the Miss for the ladies. So that put that in. So that got the Mr. Doorman, the name. And then obviously they're keeping it down because I always remember we was Kostos, is a Russian lad, and they always say keep it down, like to people when they get a bit rowdy in the summertime and they drink. The way he used to say it was down was D-A-H-N. So you never forgot it. They always sort of mimic, like, you know, the Arnie sort of conversation, talk, you know, the way he spoke. So I thought, I supposed to keep it down, keep it D-A-H-N. So it's sort of, you don't forget about it. Something you'll always remember. If you put keeping it down, D-O-W-N, you'd forget about it. So I suppose it's different. So people always have a comment like, what's that mean? What's that mean? We put it on the website and then just make it up and advertise it and try and sell it, sort of thing. So it's a certificate of exceptional achievements presented to Ron Wilson by the community champion. So the recognition of your outstanding contribution to your community. It's quite nice. My daughter loved it. Got a government office for the West Midlands, education skills, bouts and all. A letter from Janet D in the House of Commons, London. Labour Member of Parliament for the Burton constituency regarding security, safety, security procedures and whatever. He's just, like, I put on the website all the things in security, how it works and things you can buy, clothing, protective clothing, security gear, security knowledge, security procedure, you know, just everything about security and advice. Awards from the police. This is because we do some security, provide stewards at the Burton Albion football ground and security there, you know, for some of the VIPs, local VIPs. We've got awards for there's a bit probably some problems at one of the games, a lot of problems at one of the games, and the police actually awarded us. Still, how the shop came about is, like, I always play around investing in things, like, you know, my missus, And my missus sort of talked me into it because my missus from the Philippines. She's Canadian because I met her in Toronto working the door, and she's originally from the Philippines. So what we decided when she come here, because I was doing all the security and different things, she wanted something to do because she was getting a bit bored. Like, so I said, well, so she likes cooking. She's like Oriental. She likes cooking. So she says she started selling foods to various people in the community because they couldn't get their foods. And we've got a few leads in London, and so we put two and two together. And he says she wanted to open her own shop. So that's how the Filipino Caribbean store came about. And Pasitas, the name P-A-C-I-T-A-S, is obviously her mother's name. Pasitas is Filipino. And this is, we started getting all our contacts together, and we started getting all our orders in, and we opened the shop for her. So I help her run it, but it's more hers. But it's like, you know, obviously I'm involved with it because, you know, I work here and I finance the sick and whatever, and all the other things that go with it. So, you know, what you might find here, though, a lot of the foods you might not recognise because it's sort of specialised. Because if you look at certain crisps here, we've got crisps in here like a regular shop. You'll have Walkers, but here we'll have the Oishi creamy garlic crisps from the Philippines. Chili cheese corn, boy bawa, shrimp flavoured crackers. It's different flavours. You know, it's all like seafood crisps and whatever. Sweet corn crisps. You know, it's not sort of thing you get in your regular stores. So we are specialised. Sunflower crackers. Sort of, you know, all these little things. I like it though because I like spicy. I like, with me being West Indian background, my parents are Jamaican. I grew up on spicy food. So they got the drinks here: the Gino mango. Next we've got mango juice, pineapple guava juice, Irish moss, that's Jamaican juice, ginger beer, Jamaicans, fruit punch, that's Jamaican. Then you'll have the Japanese green tea, soya bean drink. It's like all. Sort of Caribbean, Southeast Asian drinks, all-purpose mango tomato sauce, UFC banana chili sauce, Mamacita's barbecue marinated sauce, fish sauce, sugar palm fruits. This is more like desserts. If you mix these together, this one on coconut gel, sugar palm fruit, and sugar palm cayenne, which is but to get their stuff we have to go to London every week to stock it all up for it.